What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Aloy situation that's going on online. I thought this would be a fun video to discuss with you guys, and I have some thoughts. And honestly, I'm going to agree with the crowd. I'm going to be against this person that was kind of picking on her, but I do think it opens up a bigger opportunity to talk about something that I don't think everybody necessarily does. So I want to do that in this video. So as always, if you guys are new here, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. And also follow me over on Twitter. That's where this fiasco started. And so it's only fair that we combat it over there as well. But no, Podcast Now 15, link for that is in the description below. So is it me or Sony be making their female lead protagonists look masculine as hell, barely no curves or rough non-feminine features, unlike the average woman, like Cough Cough, The Last of Us 2's Ellie, etc. Just saying my 2 cents. Pics from the game on the left, fan made on the right, higher fans, LOL. And it got destroyed. I mean, it did get a fair amount of likes. It did get over 5,000 likes for a Twitter following where the guy's not very big, or the person's not very big. I don't even know who this is. And then he talked about, a lot of butthurt people for an opinion wanting to see more feminine women in video games where a female lead is presented. I thought freedom of speech existed in the United States while the world is far gone. And then all I hear is a bunch of beta males on here. Very unfortunate. More butthurt, I suppose. I love feminine women and just want to see more of it. So here's the deal. Ultimately, if you don't like the character look, if you don't like who the character is, if you don't want to buy the game, you don't buy the game. I think kind of buried underneath this entire thing is that part that we're just forgetting about, is if you don't like it, or if you really have these feelings, it's your opinion, and don't buy the game. It's literally as simple as that. Now, the issue I have, maybe even more than the initial issue, is if you go on this person's Twitter and you go back, they're definitely, and I'm not picking sides. I don't want to make this like a console war, like Xbox versus PlayStation, but if you go on their Twitter, it is like very pro Xbox. He takes digs at PlayStation quite often, like almost daily. Okay, so this is just a person that generally sides with Microsoft and is going to pick them. So if they see something they can kind of exploit when it comes to PlayStation. So that, I mean, and that's the kind of the part that I just don't, because he showed, or somebody, I don't even think it was this person, somebody else showed like pictures of Aloy, I think Abby, and then they showed the main, I think Senua is how you pronounce her name, right, from Hellblade, and then they showed Cortana. But like the thing is, like, characters can look however they want. Now, I'm not gonna disagree about the Abby muscular thing being a meme in itself, and the golf club and all that stuff. That is very funny. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't laugh at many times when people bring up, what she did to Joel, or a golf meme or anything like that. That is incredibly funny. At the same time, I mean, even with her, like, is it realistic that somebody could bulk up like that in Apocalypse? Yeah, actually, in considering her circumstance where they literally just have a gym built in, it makes sense. The Aloy thing, though, is reaching, I think, way too far. I mean, it really, I guess, again, comes down to, like, preference. Do you think she's attractive or not? I mean, I personally don't care. I don't play Horizon, I don't play Zero Dawn or Forbidden West because she looks attractive or not. I actually think she looks, so I mean, look, we just actually talked about this a few days ago. I made a video talking about, is the PS4, like, will it end up holding the game back? And I talked about, like, just bluntly, honest, when I watch the gameplay, I love it, and the visuals and all that stuff, but there is some things that I feel like they haven't exactly improved upon, or haven't improved upon as much as I want. So I literally and I said that before this thing blew up, right? I said that a few days ago. Aloy's face was never even a thing that I, like the facial animations of the cutscenes and all that stuff, I actually think look a lot better. They look a little, like they're in a different, like, art style versus, say, The Last of Us, but I think they're still very, like, pretty, very beautiful. And then Aloy, I think she looks fantastic. You could see, and now I did notice this live when we were watching it, that Thursday. Like, you could see the hairs, like the very small hairs on the side of her, like her cheek, which I mean, because that's insanely realistic. That's almost something that I don't remember even if that's in, even The Last of Us Part 2. But I know, obviously, The Last of Us Part 2 is how you do it. I mean, again, it's a shorter video because it is blatantly stupid, really, that we're comparing something like this. I think this really waters down better, like you're gonna go for this versus other conversations. Like, I'm not saying Horizon is a situation like this. But like when companies pick roles like genders or races just to fill like that card, just so they can promote it to you and say, hey, here's why you need to buy this game or watch this movie, it's because of this. I mean, they may not have a character whatsoever, but we have this kind of character in the movie or game. I feel like something like this, focusing literally just on their looks, saying they're not attractive enough, or the graphics, if he's trying to make a thing about, because I don't really know. I don't think it's about the graphics. I don't think he's saying like PlayStation's lagging behind in terms of how it looks. I think he's saying literally, you know, they're like you can have pretty females basically, and that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with this. I think that's where I stand. But I do think these kind of things, you know, again, like water down the better discussions that you can't, again, have with Horizon, because I think she is a strong female, but not because she's a strong female, right? She's a strong female, and they give you reasons, and you I don't know, like you play as her, and you're growing with her, and you're getting more experience, and you're getting more powerful together. You're not supposed to like her just because she's a female, is basically what I'm saying. And that is what oftentimes happens in movies or in games, especially the last 2, 3, 4 years, right? You have to like them because they're this. You have to like them because they're that. They're not going to have a story. You just have to like them. And those are the conversations that I think we need to be having. And people are more and more, but these conversations focusing on literally just, are they pretty? And that's subjective. Like, you know, the people saying like she flat out is, and like there's no other way. I mean, yeah, that's doing the same thing that they did, only the opposite. I mean, ultimately, it's literally your preference. If you, like, I'm not going to tell you to like a female video game character, like think she's like visually attractive. I'm not going to tell you you have to or you have to not, right? It's literally, if you do, if you like that, if you're into that, whatever. If you're not, who cares? You know what I mean? And don't buy the game, and buy the game. That's literally all it is. So I think those people are kind of a little, you know, you can talk about the visuals and kind of defend Guerrilla Games and defend Sony and say, no, I mean, obviously, like, their visuals are up to par. I think people that say, you know, you can like any shape or size or, you know, anything like that, I think that those talking points that you hear people say, I think that makes a lot of sense to pull out right now, because it just makes more sense. It's kind of the situation. So pretty funny, pretty stupid. I mean, it did, you know, drum up more interest, I guess, for Horizon. So I wanted to tackle it myself. But let me know, guys, in the comments below. What do you think? I think I try to be very neutral while also obviously taking a stance against this tweet. But let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think. You know, if you agreed with it, if you disagreed. Look, if you agree, there's nothing. Again, there's nothing fundamentally wrong with some of the points they were making. It's just kind of like the attack way and saying like it needs to be another way, like that kind of stuff. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, so you know all these videos go up. Like I said, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, podcastnow15 is my Twitter handle. Link for that's in the description below, along with all my other stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy Memorial Day. There will be one other video on this channel later, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with that one. I hope to see all of you there.